Here's why we've got this rally. A Trump tweet. Here it is. Had a very good telephone conversation with President Xi of China. We will be having an extended meeting next week at the G20 in Japan. Our respective teams will begin talks prior to our meeting. Come on in, Max Baucus, former U.S. ambassador to China. Mr. Ambassador, I say that President Xi blinked because of the trouble in Hong Kong, and he wants this meeting. Am I right?
Well, I think both presidents want the meeting because both countries really want some kind of a deal. China wants to work out an agreement with the United States just like we do with them. So it's good that they're talking.
Now, yes, it's good that they're talking. Are they talking in part because of all the trouble in Hong Kong and President Xi having to back away from that and all the problems with China's economy and President Xi worried about that? Is that why we've got these talks?
Well, I think both countries have not only the need to talk, but both countries also have some significant problems. For President Xi Jinping, Hong Kong is part of it, but since that extradition proposal has been withdrawn, that's less of a problem. President Xi also is going to North Korea to visit Kim Jong-un. First time a Chinese president has visited North Korea in 14 years, and this is a big state visit. So he's doing that, of course, to get leverage over the United States. And back home, here we've got a little bit of a problem, too. The business community is really getting quite upset with proposed additional tariffs. True. And so, and then Huawei, the technology issues. So both leaders have a lot to talk about, and it's, none of these are resolved very easily.
Mr. Ambassador, at the end of the day, do you think that China will back off, stop stealing our intellectual property, and stop the forced transfer of technology? Will they actually do that and agree to do it?
I think that there'll be some words of agreement in that direction, but to be honest, I don't know how realistic it's going to be and how much it's going to really be enforced. I think China really is going to want to say they'll buy a lot more of our products to reduce the trade deficit. That's what President Trump talks a lot about. It's going to be difficult for the United States to get China to back down on some of its core basic, it views as sovereign issues. That's developing new technologies. Now, there is some forced technology transfers. To be honest, I think that's a bit overstated. Intellectual property theft, that's better now than it was. But if you talk about the core stuff, nanotechnologies, electric vehicles and all that, we're not going to get China to back down on that. Quite frankly, I think we should be doing more of that ourselves in our own country to make us even stronger.
OK, but you think we're going to have a handshake deal of some sort at that G20 meeting? I've got 20 seconds left. You think there's going to be that handshake deal?
I think it's going to be a handshake deal, but in significant respect, the can's going to be kicked down the road to talk about negotiating further down, no firm agreements in Osaka.
Got it. Mr. Ambassador Max Baucus, thank you very much for joining us. A very opportune day for you to appear.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.